Today's stage 6 from Olveston to Penguin is where we finish today's stage. Penguin is a town on the northwest coast of Tasmania. The big penguin, standing a proud 3 metres tall on the foreshore, was erected to commemorate the town's centenary in 1975. It has become one of the most photographed landmarks in Tasmania. Stage 6 of the Caterpillar Tour of Tasmania puts us over 106 kilometres on the road to Penguin today. There are two very short, steep climbs today. On the last couple of stages we've had longer climbs. Today they ramp up to 7.5% and 9%. The people to look out for on this stage today will be Jack Haig, who has to defend his tour lead in front of Drapac Professional Cycling Team's Robbie Hucker, who sits at 1 minute 48 seconds.
We're sitting second and fourth. I think really today's our last day to try and get the yellow, so it'll be interesting. The wind's picking up a bit, so I think it'll suit us. We'll stick to the same game plan we have most of the week and try and be aggressive and see what we can do. The first real steep climb is where the break will go. Hopefully we'll have a couple in it to set up for the later on, but it'll definitely be a tough stage.
We then moved on for the first KOM of the day. 4 riders hit the bottom of the climb together. It was brick wall-like, and we saw Floris Goossenen and Joshua Pratt start to climb away on the hill. However, he was reeled in by Brodie Talbot, who went through the KOM with Jack Haig in second place. Just after the first KOM, 7 riders went clear. 3 Drapac riders along with Jack Haig from Huon Genesis. Robbie Hucker, second overall, was in there, and they started the treacherous descent that led us into the second KOM of the day. However, pandemonium occurred on the descent as Jack Haig, the race leader, punctured, had no teammates around him, had to wait for a wheel and start chasing.
After the puncher, I was lucky enough that the main peloton wasn't too far behind, so I decided to wait up. I knew my teammates were going to be there, and I sort of had a bit of faith in them being able to bring me at least close to Darren and Robbie on the climb. Joe Cooper did an amazing job riding the valley section there. Then Nathan paced me all the way up to the climb until the last 500. Then I jumped across to Darren and Robbie.
Once again, this springboarded into another attack of the day. This time, there was 5 riders went clear towards the finish. Bernard Salzberger, Rhys Gillett, Darren Lapthorne, Robbie Hucker, and the yellow jersey Jack Haig. 3 Drapac riders versus 2 other riders, 1 from African Wildlife, and of course, the yellow jersey. They played the numbers game beautifully, the Drapac riders. They threw the kitchen sink at the yellow jersey. The race within the race, the riders turned right and headed in towards the beautiful, picturesque town of Penguin. Right along the coastline, the riders were touching speeds of 60 kilometres an hour with a gale force tailwind behind them. In the end, we saw Bernard Salzberger win the sprint from Rhys Gillett, and the sprint for third place was taken out by Hucker. That'll give him a couple of valuable seconds going into tomorrow's stage.
Yeah, it was looking really good for the general classification when Robbie and Darren were up the road, and I managed to stay with Nathan and Jack on the climb and just get across to them and get away with Rhys at the end and finish it off, which was good.
Yeah, the terrain today was really hard, and that's what made the racing so hard, where a lot of attacks went on some of the rolling terrain. Then we had that really steep, short climb, about 32 k's in, and then the Guns Plains climb, which is quite hard in itself. So yeah, very exciting course, very exciting racing, and yeah, it's quite nice to finish next to the ocean here.
So as we move into tomorrow, we have Ben Grender in the green jersey, Brodie Talbot moves into the KOM, but Robbie Hucker has proved today he's not going to let Jack Haig off easily. He's going to make it very, very tough for the young man of the Huon team.